Alright, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, CTF Electrons, and in this video we are going to talk about calculus, not just calculus, vector calculus. So all these while we've been talking about vectors, scalar also, but this time, and then the vectors we've talked about is, algebraic operations with the vectors, but this time we are going to talk about vector calculus, that is the application of calculus operation on vectors. Okay, so vectors, yes. Calculus operation, yes. Now carry out calculus operation on vectors, and for that we will need to evaluate integrals, derivatives, and other operations that use integrals and derivatives. See, the rules needed for this evaluation constitute vector calculus. So when we talk about all these integrals, derivatives, and operations that use integrals and derivatives, the rules we need to make this evaluation, okay, those rules, they constitute vector calculus. Okay, so in particular, line, volume, and surface integral are important as our directional derivatives. Vectors have to do with magnitude and direction. So derivatives that includes directional derivatives, of course, then we have to talk about line, volume, and surface integration. So bear in mind these in terms of integration, that's from 1 to 3. In terms of integration, we're talking about line integral, surface integral, and volume integral. Okay, so line, surface, and then volume. Okay, volume. So it's almost like 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension. It's almost like that if you think of it that way. if you think of it that way, it's almost like 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension. Line integral, surface integral, and volume integral. Okay, then from 4 to 6, okay, 4, 5, 6, they are all operations. Okay, 4 to 6 are operations on vectors. Then 7 and 8 are theorems. So this is how we can just think of it. Okay, these guys, they are the integration, and for these are the operations, and these are the theorems. What was that? These are the theorems. Okay, so yeah, this is just a simple introduction to vector calculus. I know we've not solved anything, we've not done any integration or differentiation, but this is just what you have to bear in mind when we talk about vector calculus. Okay, just know that it's the operation of calculus or calculus operation on vectors. Okay, and the calculus operations here, we are talking about line, surface, and volume, and then the operations. The operations are gradient, divergence, and curl, and then the theorems, divergence theorem and Stokes theorem. So we'll go deeper into this in the next video. At least we'll take one of it and work with it little by little as we progress. Okay, so that will be all for this video. Of course, slow, maybe reduce the speed of the video or increase the speed or take it back. Anyhow, just get used to this. Okay, get it into your back of your mind. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.